Hello, xin chào anh em đã quay trở lại về kênh của mình là Kaytae. Và hôm nay chúng ta sẽ cùng quay lại với Hogwarts Legacy. Let's get started. Ok, quay lại rồi. Như tập lần trước thì mình vừa mới học được một vài skill. Đấy. Thế nên các bạn yên tâm, bây giờ mình pro lắm, kiểu kỹ năng các thứ lắm. Ok. Rồi đây.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Ở đây có một cái hòm này.
Revelio.
Suýt đơn không để ý.
To learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful for
Thầy
pushing
Sáp.
objects or adversaries
Con
away.
rồng à?
Complete the required
Revelio.
and meet me in my classroom.
Ui, tự nhiên nghe đấy ai kêu ấy, sợ quá. Sợ vãi anh em ạ. Không biết là có vấn đề gì.
Revelio.
Hình như là ở ngoài sân này. Ok. Quên mất. Cảm ơn. Phân à. Vẫn ở đây để tập bay. Giờ này mọi người ngủ hết rồi mà. Hôm nay lớp học tập bay này. Mình một chút để mình up gear đã. Xem là có những cái gì mới nào. Vân tay không. Favor không. Mũ mới được cộng sức mạnh này. Chest. Khăn.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Để ý làm
Sorry,
ơn.
Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Chào mừng bạn học mới
The
đến với
goal
lớp
of
học
today
bay của
is
chúng
to
ta.
remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely. As broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of
Chổi bay cũng
transportation.
là một phương tiện
This
di
I
chuyển.
fear some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop the loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to
Với
professional
việc
Quidditch
bay này
players,
chúng ta có thể
like the
chơi
Triology
Quidditch.
Tengu.
Not a fan, I take it?
Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up.
Để đưa chổi lên thì chúng ta sẽ nói up
and rest your weight on the seat.
và đưa chân qua chổi.
Thank you. Now,
Đến lượt các bạn. Ok, up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Nào, để tớ nào. Up.
Up.
Ồ. Này.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side.
Một chân đi qua chổi.
None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
Sẽ giúp em cất cánh được. Ok.
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care.
I think
The
I'm getting
brooms
the hang
are
of this.
school property. I want them returned in one piece.
Sao lại đi nhanh ta?
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized
Làm
to your
tốt lắm.
broom, let's see how well you manage with a more
Để ta xem
advanced
các con
exercise,
sử dụng
shall we?
cái bài học này như thế nào, tập luyện nó như thế nào. Nhưng mà con muốn phi nhanh chứ.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds.
What a view.
Hiểu.
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
That wasn't too bad.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Thế này có vẻ là hơi chậm.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an
Oh,
appearance
shit.
once in a while.
Tôi nghĩ cậu không ăn thắng nổi tớ, nhưng mà sao cậu chạy nhanh hơn tớ vậy?
Made it. Oh, did anyone else see that?
Oh, well done. Have a moment. I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging.
Cậu
But I'm
muốn thử
getting
thách
ahead
hơn
of
không?
myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton.
Tớ là
Am I
Everett
right in
Klopp.
suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Let's solve that.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Ok.
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Tại sao cậu ta lại
Here's
bay
something
nhanh như vậy?
handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips
Yeah,
and a
mate.
jaunt around
Okay.
Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
Ok, bây giờ nút B là nút hạ trội.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
Nhân vật chính hào quang thật sự.
That was some rather good flying.
Ok.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit,
Xin lỗi
those
vì chuyện
views
vừa
were worth
nãy.
it.
Tớ không hối hận đâu.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Ok. Sẽ gặp lại cậu sau nhé. Để tớ xem nào. Bây giờ tớ muốn bay, tớ làm nào. Bây giờ tớ muốn bay, tớ phải làm sao?
I've not forgotten about our library venture.
Quest. Hai điểm ra ok. Đây là cái đũa.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your
Dạ, con
studies,
thưa cô.
away from prying eyes
Cô ấy
and
đang muốn gặp
distractions.
mình. Nhưng mà mình thì không chắc nữa. Oh, shit.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Ôi là trời. Đi tìm có vẻ cũng... Gì đây?
Lumos. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio.
Tớ đi kiếm đủ 6 cái này để xem nó cho mình cái đũa gì. Đũa thần gì.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Còn 2 cái nữa thôi, cố lên. Đúng là làm một lần mà biết làm là sau dễ hơn hẳn.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Incendio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
160 mấy mét thôi mà. Quên, wow, không đóng cửa sổ. Lâu đài thì to. Cuối cùng mình cũng tìm được cho bạn nhé. Bạn này mãi thế này cơ.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Yes, of course.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall
tích được
dedicate
thôi.
all of my future
Nhỏ.
victories to
Tao biết
you.
mà.
Speaking of
Dễ
which,
thương ở đây.
now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
Oh, good idea.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Ok, chúc cậu may mắn. Ở đây. What? Đợi ai vậy? Sao đợi đến tối này? Đâu? Sebastian, cậu ở đâu?
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing.
Nhưng mà có gì đó đã bị
I'm not sure
mất
here
dấu
is the
rồi.
best place to discuss it.
Understood.
Tớ phải
We can talk more
giải
in a
thích được.
moment. In the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
Chúng ta có thể nói chuyện nhiều hơn. Ok.
This way.
Ok, điều nào? Đợi. Tớ mới học được skin VIP lắm.
There's a secret passage just here.
Ok.
It's well disguised.
Có một cái gì đấy ở đây này. Undercroft. Ok. Cái này để làm gì vậy con? Cái này để làm gì ấy? Cậu lừa tớ đúng không? Cái máy thời gian à?
How did you find this place?
Sao cậu tìm được
My
cái chỗ
friend,
này?
Ominous Gaunt. He named it the
Một người
Undercroft.
bạn à?
We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again.
Revelio.
I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place.
Khá
So
nhiều đồ
please,
ngon ấy.
keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met.
PS4.
I wouldn't want to
Quên đấy, mình chưa có dịp đi ra ngoài để mà ném đồ bớt đi.
We used to sneak in here almost daily.
Revelio.
Never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it.
Có rất nhiều
I've certainly never
bí
seen
mật.
anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one,
Đừng đề cập
especially
chuyện này với ai
Ominous.
nhé.
He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood.
Đừng
But
nói
why
cho ai
does
về cái
Ominous
căn
have
phòng
no
này.
love
Đây,
lost
đây
for
là
his
cái nơi mà
family?
anh ta hay lui
His
tới.
father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
Đây là một chỗ để có thể thử những cái phép thuật cổ xưa ấy.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Cậu có thể dạy tớ đúng không? Okay.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Coi Fingo. Wow.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though.
Tớ xem nào. Blast. Okay.
Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses. Confringo! Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Tôi thấy rất là tốt đấy.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
I will tell you the truth, okay?
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right.
Okay, tớ có thể tin tưởng cậu.
I can see traces of ancient
Tớ có
magic.
thể nhìn
Ancient
thấy
magic?
những cái phép thuật cổ xưa.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Có nghĩa là
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain.
tớ không rõ nữa.
All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's
Tớ nghĩ là
power.
Ranrock.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
Tớ không biết.
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other.
Có
In the
lẽ chúng ta có thể
meantime,
giúp đỡ
with both
giúp đỡ lẫn nhau
Rookwood
đấy.
and Ranrock after you,
Với cả
I
Rookwood
suspect a
và
bit more
Ranrock.
time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between
Và
us.
nhớ là giữ bí mật ở cái nơi này giữa hai
When
chúng
I
ta
head
nhé.
to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Ok. Ủa ai vậy?
Hello, Sebastian.
Xin chào.
Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year.
Đúng rồi,
Did
tớ
you just
đang-
come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Chỉ là Sebastian.
Actually, Sebastian brought me there. But he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Tớ hứa tớ sẽ không nói gì cả.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you?
Tại sao ta phải tin
Just
mày nhỉ?
betrayed Sebastian.
Please.
Cậu vừa
I was
mới
trying to
phản
defend
bội
him. He was clear that this was a secret place, and I was to tell no
Sebastian
one.
đấy.
He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
Ok, tớ xin lỗi rất nhiều.
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Tớ xin lỗi nhiều. Tớ đã không nên làm như vậy. Hẻm xéo. Ok. Speak with. Xin chào chú.
Do let me know if I
Revelio.
need any assistance at all. What can I do for you today? Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Mình trang bị lại gear găng tay mà.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima
Cậu
Lawang
muốn,
ordered a few
đưa
invisibility
hàng gì vậy?
potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every
Ta
visit into
thường
an
sẽ tự
argument,
đi.
constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands,
con giúp ta
I'd
chuyện
happily
này.
allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
Con có thể được lấy cái phí cho
I'd be happy to
giao
help
hàng.
with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the
rất là
invisibility
vui đấy.
potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble.
Đây là thuốc
She's a
tàng
talented
hình này.
potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
Nhưng mà con có skill tàng hình rồi thì con cần gì cái đấy.
Revelio.
Đây, mình đi mua một cái chổi luôn. Mình sẽ mua cái chổi xịn nhất để bay. Xong là có cái...
new face. Wonderful.
Xin chào.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at
Mr.
your
Wick không?
service. Welcome to Spintwitches.
Xin chào đến
Apologies if
tiệm
you came
bán
by before
chổi.
and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Cháu muốn
Sounds
xem
quite
một
the array
chút.
of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
Ở đây cháu có 1.700 à? Cho cháu cái đắt nhất ở đây là Hogwarts House Run Moon Trim Moon Whips Weather có nghĩa là nhanh này.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. Nice doing business with you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Cháu có sử dụng được luôn không?
Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
Suck it.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Không nâng cấp được.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Vùng này là vùng cấm bay.
Revelio. Accio.
Công nhận ở đây đẹp thật. Đúng kiểu ngày xưa ấy.
about you, Gryffindor?
Imelda Reyes? Albie
Imelda
Weeks
Rey
sent
đúng
me.
không?
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt.
Nâng
I
cấp chổi.
tried to help him once. He nitpicked my
Tôi đã
flying
cố giúp
technique, and that was the end
anh
of
ấy một
that.
lần.
The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
That not happen.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not
Thực
even
có lẽ là tớ
Slytherin.
đang ở
Could be a
trong một
useless
kỳ
squib
thi
for
lẫn
all
cuộc
I
thi đấy.
know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold
Bây giờ
one
chỉ
of
có
the
một cách để
fastest
tìm ra
times in
ai là
this course.
người bay tốt hơn.
Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Let's go.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so
Tôi
looking
nghĩ là tôi
forward
có
to
thể đánh
seeing
bại
you
cậu đấy.
lose.
Tôi cũng hy vọng là nhìn thấy cậu thất bại. Ok.
Success.
Từ.
Did it. Brilliant. This is rather fun. Ho, ho! This is
Quá
rather
đỉnh
fun.
cao. Tưởng gì ra ba con muỗi. Đúng không ạ? Ra ba con muỗi. Cậu thấy thế nào?
That's not. You must have cheated.
Chắc hẳn cậu đã
Fine.
gian lận đúng
You
không? Đúng rồi.
Don't think this is over. You can't
Đừng nghĩ
determine
như
skill
vậy
from
là
a
kết
single
thúc
trial.
nhé.
Surely my
Tớ
win
sẽ thử
means
thách cậu một lần
something.
khác.
You're not terrible.
Cậu không
But
quá
you're still
tệ.
going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Cậu vẫn phải cố gắng hơn để cải thiện bản
Challenge
thân.
accepted then.
Perhaps
Thử
you have what
thách
it
đã
takes
được chấp
after all.
nhận.
We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again.
Cậu
Just
có
check in
thể
at the podium where the
thử một
leaderboard
lần
is.
khác.
You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Cay cú lắm.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Robot map. Quest. Flight test. Ok, quay trở lại nào. Mong là được có cái mà để update trổi lên. Cái nhạc này nghe giống trong game The Witcher ấy nhỉ? Đây, lùi vào.
How? Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon.
Okay, em sẽ quay lại sớm thôi.
How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Để xem tiếp theo mình sẽ lấy thêm cái gì đây. Flight test. Rồi phải đi giao 3 gói hàng. Thật à? Gần nhất thì cũng ở chỗ này. Ok, được không sao. Thì thoảng thì nó vàng vàng đây là ý gì nhỉ?
Always late, that Pippin.
Chào cô.
Madam Luang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's
Cháu là
potions.
người giao hàng của anh Pip Pip.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always
đưa
cutting
một cậu
corners
bé
and
đến
taking
đây
the
à?
easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Here you are.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Uống nó đi. Of course.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
Okay.
Nice clothes. Unusual choice.
Invader. Cô thấy thế nào?
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance.
Không
That
cơ hội nào đâu.
ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own,
Ta sẽ
so
không đưa
be
hắn
it.
bất cứ quyền lợi nào nếu như hắn không đưa cho ta bất cứ quyền lợi gì.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
Xem cô bán cái gì nào.
What are we looking for today?
Cháu thì thực sự là nhà cô nghèo vậy, cô chả bán được cái gì cả.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Nó xem quanh đây có gì không?
Always been keen on Keenbridge. Hang on to your valuables. That's all I'll say.
Cũng nhiều đồ cho mình nhảy nhót đấy chứ. Cái này để làm gì ta? Cái này là để làm gì ta?
Lumos. Reparo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Một chút thuốc hồi máu.
Revelio.
Một cái chuôi cầm. Một cái áo. Có một cái hang động này. Mình thử chui xuống xem có cái gì nào.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Thế rồi. Chỉ thế thôi.
Revelio. Accio.
Unusual choice.
Levioso. Accio. Wonder who lives here. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Nó có mấy cái áo choàng. Những cái sách tối này. Reason to Pazi Tipim.
Come on in. Healing potions are a specialty here, should you need any.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Lawang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Yes.
I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
By the way, I found this book of potion recipes in Cambridge. Might it be useful to you?
Is this Fatima's recipe book?
Sách công thức à?
You should keep it. She doesn't deserve to have it.
I appreciate what you're saying, but you have much to learn about respecting the property of others. Some things are sacred amongst potioneers. I shall return it to her immediately.
Mình sẽ bắt PP
What can
để
I
bán
do
cái
for
gì
you
này?
today?
Version Maxima Thunder.
Dressed to impress, I see. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Mình xem nào mình cũng lên được mấy level rồi. Spell. Không, mình không lấy cái nào. Xem nào.
We have
Focus
everything a young
potion.
student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Asima Aura.
Excellent.
Okay.
Revelio.
Rồi. Các bạn nhỏ đã học bài. Cái gì vậy? Ê, cái mặt kìa.
How are your assignments coming along?
Con không biết.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do.
Pulsar.
Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should.
The Pulsar. Ah.
Best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Not appropriate attire?
Coi. Bây giờ mới tìm được cái nhiệm vụ chính này. Gặp giáo sư Weasley. Hello Weasley. Để xem nào. Chào tầng nữa cơ.
My brother just started a whole...
Ok. Ai đây?
Professor Weasley?
Giáo sư Weasley ơi.
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Không biết là ở đâu nhỉ?
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
Tại sao chúng ta
After
không
you,
nhỉ?
Professor. What is this place?
Đây là khu vực nào
This
vậy?
is the room of
Đây là phòng chứa
requirement.
đồ.
It only appears when one is in real need of it.
Nó chỉ xuất hiện khi thực sự con cần nó.
Might stumble upon this room entirely by accident.
Thì chắc là anh em xem phim thì anh em cũng biết rồi. Cái phòng này có nghĩa là anh em cần cái gì nó sẽ xuất hiện trong này. Giống kiểu tủ điện thoại yêu cầu của Lobita.
But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you walk the room once you found it. There's no chance of clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now,
Đợi một chút để mình cộng cái điểm kia vào nào.
let's go on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Chúng ta đi tiếp thôi nào.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Oh, goodness.
Dear me.
My
Can't you keep it
old
down?
school
Some of
bag.
us are trying to rest.
I'm wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Depulso.
Okay.
Revelio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop!
Revelio.
No, not...
Confringo.
Not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
I need to back check anything.
Revelio.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Sao nhiều đèn lồng bọn Trung Quốc này?
What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your
Confringo.
wings to find out.
Accio.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Một đây là đâu? Một con yêu tinh.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever.
Có nghĩa là cái này nó chỉ mở một khoảng khách nào đấy thôi.
Stumble upon the room filled with them.
Thấy cái phòng này cả.
You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room
Chỉ cần nhắm mắt
will do
lại,
the
cậu
rest.
hãy nghĩ về cái mà cậu cần thì nó sẽ xuất hiện. Thì ra là nó là một cái phòng.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Xem nào.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified.
Nhưng mình đã trang bị những cái gear mới. Xem nào, găng tay. Găng tay giảm level này. Áo choàng. Ok. Hình như là nâng cấp được cái chổi.
Will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Cô dạy cách để điều khiển đồ vật. Sao?
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, spellcraft, you should have
I did. Where can I
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potions station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Chắc gì mình đã vào đây bao giờ đâu. Nhỏ chả đem gì. Okay.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Tại sao nhà chả có cái gì cả. Thất không, bàn không.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have.
Do
Do
not,
not underestimate his insights.
Thank you, Professor.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Cảm ơn cô. Xem mình làm gì này.
Complete the tasks I've given you and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defender, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
I'm ready for the next
You can return.
I have the moon.
Good. You can conjuration. Why don't you?
Mình lười quá rồi, không muốn nghe thêm nữa. Word correct, conjure floor.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
It's hard to see a student, so...
Good work. Shall we move on?
Tôi lười quá rồi.
I've conjured everything I can.
Tôi không muốn nghe thêm bất cứ đoạn hội thoại nào nữa.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the ultimate spell to customize it.
Revelio. Revelio.
It warms Deke's heart to see a student so comfortable.
Revelio. Revelio.
Color.
Revelio.
It warms Deke's heart to see a student so comfortable.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony using the altering spell.
Là như thế nào con chưa hiểu.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Thì mình nghĩ là văn phòng này có thể thay đổi ngày đêm được.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Ok. Chắc có lối ra này. Ui dồi, nó mở ra một đống phòng nữa.
An even bigger space.
Rồi, con cảm ơn cô. Trời ơi, tôi mệt rồi. Có thể đánh nhau không?
It warms Deke's heart to see a student so comfortable.
Ồ. Ok, mình sẽ phải rửa xuống Hostmate. Để mua Magic Nip.
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Venomous.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Ủa? Thế phải làm thế nào?
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Protego! castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Báo cáo cho giáo sư Fix.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Wow. Okay. What?
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
Why? Đẹp thế nhỉ?
Map. There's Hogsmeade.
Đây là Hogsmeade nè.
Here, the Forbidden
Đây là
Forest.
rừng cấm này.
And of course,
Đây là Hogwarts nè.
Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Thật là bất ngờ đấy. Và magnificent, unbelievable.
If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look?
Chúng ta cùng nhau có một cái nhìn xem nào. Và cùng xem nào.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Ok, fast travel làm cái. Để xem chúng ta sẽ có cái gì nào.
It's time you learned, Iglesias, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Đây là mình đi ngược gió đúng không?
Intriguing.
Đợi một chút để em thu thập cái này đã. Ok, cho thấy fix. Thì bây giờ nhìn nó lại như cái đầm bên này.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way.
Revelio.
I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
Suit me, sitting around all day.
Stay hidden and... Well done. Revelio.
Ready to fight? I heard something. Oh, perhaps it was the wind. There must be something here. Ramrock said so. I don't think you know. Must be something here. Ramrock said so. Confused. You are puzzled. Is that the best you can do? Incendio. Expelliarmus. Let's get this over. That should have been lost. When are you going to give up? That was unimpressive. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Cabolso. Accio. Levioso.
Sota.
Revelio.
Ok, nhưng mà cái truy vết là như nào?
Revelio.
Đó, tôi đang đưa đây nè. Nên tôi có thử cái gì đâu. Ủa?
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Ôi, cái là thế nào ta? Vâng, đây mà. Thế là như thế nào nhỉ?
Revelio.
Mình lên mạng coi. hiểu sơ sơ. Ok. Để đi vòng vòng này.
Revelio. Orders directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
I'll bury you in the deepest. That was me. Why can't I hit you? I won't. Pity. Not quite. Are you quite finished? Still hoping to
Instantly.
Potato. You. Chill spells glance off of me. Expelliarmus. You can't stop us.
Okay.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen.
Welcome to San Bakar's tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
Có một cái được không biết là có về được với Hogwarts luôn không?
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Revelio.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Là một cái cây cầu. Để chứ đi. Có hòm.
Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Đâu đây? Nhà về con tượng này à?
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy.
Quá tởm. Skin quá mạnh. Không thể đối đầu được.
These look familiar.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Để xem nào. Ai chà.
More statues.
Repulsor. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Quá đỉnh. Quá mạnh.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Accio.
Ghê. Nào, đi đến đâu?
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Accio.
Accio! What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I'll never get used to these floors.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
Ok luôn.
Revelio.
Nhỏ, ok luôn nhỏ.
Confringo. Accio.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how?
Levioso. Accio.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on another? That ought to work.
Thế mà cũng qua được, đúng là khôn lỏi.
Revelio.
Đánh nhau xem. Đánh nhau là chắc.
Don't like the look of this.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo.
Này tan tành luôn. Ôi dồi ôi, bot.
Expelliarmus.
Wow. Thế là nào đến này à?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Ủa?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Em bây giờ biết né thế nào luôn đấy.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
What a relief. Protego!
Mình cũng không biết tại sao nhỉ, mình không biết phải làm sao luôn. Ôi chết.
Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory.
Có lẽ là hôm nay chúng ta sẽ chỉ dừng lại ở đây thôi nhé. Chúc các bạn ngủ ngon. Cảm ơn các bạn đã xem video của mình. Ahihi.